Moving with Doyle. Moving with Doyle. Moving with Doyle. Moving with Doyle.
All right.
Moving with Doyle.
Okay.
Moving with Doyle.
Let's go.
Moving with Doyle. Moving with Doyle.
Yeah.
Moving with Doyle.
Yeah.
Moving with Doyle.
Let's go.
Moving with Doyle. Moving with Doyle.
Okay.
Moving with Doyle. Moving with Doyle.
Let's go.
Moving
Okay.
with Doyle.
All right.
Moving
Yeah.
with Doyle.
Yeah.
Moving with Doyle.
Yeah.
Moving with Doyle.
Yeah.
Moving with Doyle.
Let's go.
Moving with Doyle.
All right.
Moving with Doyle.
Okay.
Moving with Doyle.
Yeah.
Moving
Yeah.
with Doyle.
Yeah.
Moving with Doyle.
Yeah.
Hey schoolers, Mr. Doyle here. I have a video for you, and this one I'm going to call On and Kind of Off. On and Kind of Off. Huh? What do you think of that? What do you think of that? So the idea with this one is that we're going to be doing an exercise that's kind of working your quick twitch muscles. Okay, so something a little bit more upbeat and quick, and then we'll follow that immediately with something that's a little bit more slow, and it's more for your balance and stabilizing muscles. Okay, and then we'll go into a different quick exercise, and then slow back and forth. Okay, and it's going to be 4 different things that we do. Actually, 8 different things. It's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like 4 sets. Okay, but each thing we do that follows the other will be different. All right, so it's actually 8 things. Now, we're not worried about time today. Not going to be a time on this one. Just a number. Okay, so, and I'll talk more in the conclusion of the video on what you can do with that number. All right, but I'm going to take you through these things and tell you how to do them, show you how to do them, and you can try to mirror me, and then we'll do the exercise just one time through, and then I'll finish up with a little bit more just me talking to you here in front of the this camera. I'm imagining some of you to make it easier for me, hey. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's start it up. All right, so first movement is just going to be hops, or basically just little bounces. You're going to imagine you're on a trampoline, or you have, you're doing a jump rope without a rope, okay? So you're just going to bounce on your toes, all right? Kind of trying to spring up as high as you can, just with the balls of your feet and your toes and your lower leg. Your calf muscles are doing a lot of work there. We'll do 8 of those. And then we're going to do balance. So this is kind of the controlled part of it, that second part. Okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to stand on one leg. All right? You're going to put the other leg out in front of you. Okay? And leading with the heel. So the heel is always going to be pushing, which is the bottom part of your foot. Okay? You're going to just control it back behind you, and then reach until you feel like you have to kind of lean forward or almost move or fall forward. And that's when I want you to stop. Okay? So you're not going all the way, but you're going to keep the heel pushed back. All right? And then you're going to control it forward and then back. And forward, and every time we come back up to the top, that'll be a count. So we'll do 8 on one side, and then we'll do 8 on the other side. All right? Now we're going to do skips in place. Okay? And for a skip in place, the count is actually going to be when you skip off one foot and then the other foot, and then come back to that first side, that first foot you started on, that will be 1. Okay? So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we go all the way to 8, okay? And then we're going to do arm circles, all right? So just a nice control, again, just kind of like what I showed you with those leg lifts with your hip. Instead of doing these fast, I want you to do these slow so your muscles are going to do a lot of the work, okay? So it's more of a controlled movement where we're going to come out with our hands in front of us and then just feel everything back until you feel a really good stretch, and then reach up again and then forward. And every time we come forward, that will be a count. Okay, that will be 1. And then we circle back, rotate back for 2, and then we keep counting up until we get to 8. Okay? Then we're going to do split squats or scissor squats. There's probably lots of names for these. Very simple on these as well, okay, but a nice challenge. You're going to have one leg in front of you and one leg behind you, all right? And then from your hips, you're just going to sink your hips straight down to the floor and then let your knees bend, okay? So you're kind of trying to get like a 90-degree bend here with the front leg and then also with the back leg, okay? And then we're going to jump off the ground. We're going to push through the floor, jump off the floor, and we're going to switch our feet. So the one that's in front is going to catch and end up in the back, and the one that's in back is going to be in front, and then we'll just keep repeating. Okay, so we're here, and then we're going to push and switch, and then we're going to basically catch our weight on the way back down, and we'll be right back into position. And then we push up off the floor, up off the floor. All right, we'll do that until we get to 8. And then the slower portion is going to be leg lifts over an imaginary wire or line. So if you imagine you have like a wire running next to you about hip height or the middle part of your body, okay, we're going to lift one leg up and over and then the other leg up and over, okay? And then that's 1. We'll go back over to the other side, lift up and over, okay? Up and over. So we're going over an imaginary, like a piece of rope or string that's strung about the middle part of our body, all right? And then the last little set of 2 things, okay, a classic jumping jacks, okay, 1, 2, we'll go to 8, and then we're gonna, again, imagine that wire running along the side of us, and now we're gonna reach our leg under, and then we're gonna get low to get under that imaginary wire or line. Okay, so we'll reach and get under, and then we'll slide that leg over to meet it. Okay, reach, get under the wire, and slide our leg over to meet it. Okay, and every time we get to one side or the other of the wire, that'll be a count. Okay, that will be a number. All right, make sure when you're doing these, you're keeping your back as straight as you can. All right. You're not doing too much just with the lower part of your back, all right? You're letting your legs do the work when they need to. And a lot of that just has to do with, are you actually bending your knees or not? If your legs are pretty straight when you do a lot of this stuff, more than likely you're doing things with just your back, okay? And you want to let your legs do the work, all right, Scholars? Okay, so let's get started. We're just going to go through this once, regular speed, all right? Now we'll talk a little bit at the end. All right, so starting with hops. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going to do that controlled swing from the hip. Hinging at the hip, heel back. Okay? That's 1. Okay. And now we're on, what are we on, 4? 6, right here. Control it forward for 7. And let's do one more. I don't even know what we're on, but let's go. There you go for 8, okay? And even, I could see myself just in the video there, my knee kind of started to bend up at the end. Try to keep that leg pretty straight, so you're letting the upper part of your leg do the work when you push back, okay? Now we switch to the other side. I'll show you this one from the front. Okay, so now you just stand on the leg that was just swinging. That one is now down. Heel out and then heel back. Heel up and then heel back. Okay, so that's 2. Here comes 3. Back, that's 4. Control it. Control it, that's 5. Control back for 6. Up. And then control that swing back for 7, and then we'll just do one more. All right, so for 8 there, and then we bring the foot back down. Okay, now we're going to skip in place. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, And then we have the arm circles. Again, just like that hip swing, nice and in control. And that's 3. This is 6. So just reach your back forward again. 7. Maybe as I say, I'm going to do one more. You can do it with me. Okay, I just want to feel that rotation in the shoulder. Okay. Now we go to those split squats. All right, I'll show you from the side. Okay. So we're going to drop the knee down, bend the other knee, and here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Control yourself down on that last one, then you can just stand up. All right, and now we're going to do those leg lifts. So have that imaginary line or wire next to you. Lift the leg over, then bring the other one over to meet it. Then we go back. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then classic jumping jacks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, always good to do an extra one here and there. Okay? And then we go under that imaginary wire. Now I'll start on the same side. Okay? So now I'm imagining a wire about halfway up my body. So I'm going to reach my leg. Now get under it. Try to keep my back straight. Slide the foot over. That's 1. Reach. Slide. That's 2. Reach. Slide. That's 3. Reach. Slide. That's 4. Reach. And slide. That's 5. Reach. Slide for 6. Reach. Slide the foot for 7. Reach. And slide the foot for 8. All right. Way to go, scholars. So, with that, you can always change the number. Okay? So, you finish one of those. Maybe you feel like I could do more. Well, then do more. Okay? Either with a number or just do that over again. Give yourself a little bit of time to rest and then start it again. Okay? Or do that as a warm-up and then do another video or go do something outside or whatever. Okay? But what I mean with changing that number is maybe the next time you give that a shot, if you feel like that didn't really work you out that much or you feel like you have more that you could give, well, change the number. Make the number 10. Okay, so the amount of times you do each thing, make the number 10 or 12 or 14 or 16 or 18 or 20. You can just keep going up. But usually with even numbers, you want to go up so you get the same amount on each side of your body for the ones where you do both sides of your body. Okay, you wouldn't want an odd number there. So, way to go. As usual, scholars, you're crushing it. You're crushing it if you're doing these. It's only going to be good for you. Okay? And as you do these things, always continue to think about that aspect of doing more, increasing the amount of time, or increasing the amount of repetitions that you do things, because that will always keep you improving and getting better. Okay? We never want to get to a point with anything that we do where we go, hey, I'm good at this, and that's it. I'm done. Because I'm already somewhere. There's never an end to improvement or getting better. There's no end. You can always continue to get better at anything, whether it's an exercise you're doing, health, or it's something you're doing in the other parts of your day. You're working on the reading videos, math, you're writing. Okay, and there's never a point where you can say with anything you do, any skill or any endeavor that you go, I think I'm good on that. Okay, there's always room to get better and improve. All right, scholars? So, have a great rest of your day or night, whenever you're watching this. Go tell somebody how much you care about them. Go give them a big hug, okay? And I hope you're doing well, and I hope all your family's doing well and everything like that. All right, signing off. See you later.